Hey everyone, I'm Ty, and thanks again so much for checking into my channel. Today I have a comparison video for you of two really popular compressors that are in the market right now. The first one being the Cali76 by Origin Effects and the Keeley Compressor Plus. Both of these compressors sound fantastic. They're FET circuits, which means field effect transistor. They're modeled after the old school 1176 compressors found in a lot of studios. They're really popular on guitars, drums. I even like to use them on vocals, but they really shine on guitars because they add this bigness and this fatness to the sound, which is desired of a lot of guitar players. I know I really like that sound, and both of these pedals do that very well. So I'm gonna play a few sound examples. I know these are different pedals. We can't fully, fairly compare them, but I'm gonna do my best to set them up the same and give you a clear idea of what they sound like A-beat against each other. And then I wanna show you how I would use each pedal independently, the settings that I would gravitate towards if I were using one of these pedals on my board. So without any further yammering, let's jump in. All right, so for my bass sound, I'm gonna be running this exactly as I would if it were on my board, and that's going through a Moore preamp live with an AC30 preamp, and then that's going out into the 2 Notes Torpedo cab, and I'm running a 112 Vox 30-watt cabinet, and that's going straight into Logic. I'm on the neck pickup of my Telecaster parts caster here, and here's my clean sound. Okay, so to be fair on this comparison, I'm gonna run the blend knob of the Keeley all the way to full because the Cali76 does not have a blend knob. When I engage both of these pedals, you're gonna hear the full compressed sound on both. We'll vary the intensity of the compression, but to try to make it a fair comparison, I'm gonna run that blend knob all the way to the full. I'll show you how that sounds with it dialed back later, but let's just start like this. So again, the clean sound. Here's the Keeley. All right, so let's go for a little lighter compression on both. Let's switch to the bridge. Alright, so now I just want to show you how I would use these if I were going to run them on my board. I'm going to show you how I would run the settings with my other pedals. So it's going to look something like this. Let's start with the Keeley here. Now with the Keeley, it has this toggle switch to jump to a single coil. I'll show you. It just has a little more output, a little bigger sound with the humbucker, so I rarely, pretty much never, put it on the single coil setup. I always add a little bit of tone to brighten up the sound a little bit, and I add a little bit of level to push the front of the amp to give just a little bit of extra breakup, and I run a little bit of the blend and with the sustain back, and so again the sound. And here's the Cali76. Now with the Cali76, this middle knob here, if you have it all the way to the left, it has a fast attack and a slow release. But if you have it all the way to the right, it has a slow attack and a fast release. That's typically how I like to use the compressor. And with that slower attack, it allows the transients to come through before it clamps down on it. It just has a little bit brighter sound, a bigger sound. I like that a little bit more. So here's what that sounds like. Now it has this toggle switch for high and low for the compression. I'll let you hear what that sounds like. Okay, and so again, let's just run them kind of side by side with the settings that I typically would use for each one of them. So again, here's my clean sound. right, there you go. As you can see, both of these compressors sound great. I really like both of them, and I feel like the Cali76, it has a little bit bigger sound, a little fatter. There's something going on in the low mids that just kind of beefs up the sound a little bit, but the Keeley has a little bit more of that sparkle. It keeps some of that jangle that's often desired in compressor pedals. I have no idea, if at least from what I'm hearing here in the room, which one I like more. I'm curious to know what you guys think. Go ahead and leave a comment down below which one you guys like more. And as always, if this video has been helpful for you, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to stay up to date with all the future videos to come, please subscribe. I'm doing music covers, gear reviews, tutorials, all kinds of videos coming out every single week. So subscribe if you want to stay up to date with those. As always, thanks so much for checking in, and I'll see you on the next video.